about your astrology sign, are there parts of that sign that you say, yes, this embodies my personality to a T? I love these pieces of myself. And then are there parts of that personality that maybe you don't like so much? Those pieces that you try to suppress because you feel like maybe they're not normal or they're too extra or extreme for the rest of the world? Lately, I've been realizing that I have been suppressing a big part of myself. And I kind of knew this all along, but I didn't realize it to the extent of my astrology sign. So I'm a Gemini, so that means that I have two personalities and they're very different from each other. I even have a tattoo of the Gemini sign that I got when I was 19 because I really embraced that I was two different kinds of people at that time. But fast forward to now, me being in my late 30s, I think a lot about how I can embrace that side of myself again because I really have tried to push her down. So, what I've been doing, and I'd love for you to do this too, is really think about these two sides of your personality. And what I did was write down this good girl side of myself and this biker chick. I'm calling her like the leather side, and the good girl side is like the lace side. I would love for you to do this activity too. And what I did was I wrote down everything I feel like relates to this good girl lace side, the good and the bad. And then everything that I feel like relates to this biker chick leather side. And this is the piece of me that I've really been suppressing for a long time. Even though I feel like that is a more fun side of myself, I have been made to feel like I'm not allowed to be that person in the past. So it's been a lot of clearings energetically and really looking at these pieces of myself that I'm just now putting my foot down and saying, no more. I'm going to be both pieces of this. So if you do this activity for yourself, I'd love for you to think about, okay, here's this, let's call her your lace side, the good girl side. What are the pieces of her that you like and what you don't like? And then take those what you don't like pieces that are actually valid, like not the people pleasing, not the trying to make everybody love you side, but like the valid ones. How can you flip that and turn that into things you could love about yourself? And on the flip side, this leather side of you, how can you take those personality traits that you may feel are too extreme or too bold or too direct or whatever they are, and make them into parts of your personality that are positive? So for example, I attribute my lace side to my energy healer side and my leather side to my psychic clairvoyant, that side of me. But I also attribute this like raunchy, swearing, kind of, very direct, kind of badass side to this leather piece. And I guess I've kind of always looked at it like, this is the part that people get offended by. So I'm trying to take that piece of offended and really turn it into, this is a part of me that is direct and interesting and curious and forthright with people, rather than looking at it as a piece that offends people. And the same with, wanting people to like me on the good girl side. How can I turn that into being charismatic or being knowledgeable, good listener, all of those things? So if you really think about yourself, and I'm saying maybe take 20 minutes to do this, put those pieces down on paper and then put them together. Make a compromise with yourself that you're going to take both sides of your personality and put them together and make them work. I know I've been at this internal war for a while inside myself, and like you, I'm always on a healing journey. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for me, and I'm really curious to see how you do with this exercise and how it plays out for you in your own life.